Hello out there and welcome to the channel. I'm Mac with Mac's Review and Demos. This is my inaugural video and basically I'm just putting out some information to try and help other people who are like me, beginning to intermediate players who are on a budget. So today we're going to talk about the Epiphone SG line. Uh, right now, Facebook is Marketplace and Craigslist have an overabundance of gear that people are trying to pawn off since COVID's over, and you can get some good deals out there if if you check it and keep on top of it. And I just so happened to run across this. This is a 2006 uh, Epiphone. It's got the clip ears on top of it. It's a 2006. This is a cherry model. Okay, it's got does not have binding on the neck. It's got very nice frets, medium jumbo frets, and it comes with two Alnico Classic pickups. Some people don't like these pickups. I myself have no problem with it. But it's a standard setup for an SG, three-way switch, uh, two volumes, two tones, output jack, uh, lock, pneumatic bridge, and I think this is the locking type where you don't have to worry about it flying off when you go to change your strings. It's got Grover tuners on the back with the silver head keys. Uh, I got this at a real good price, very clean. There's a couple of little nicks and bumps on it, but here it is, a 2006 model. It's still got the plastic on the back cover. Uh, if you like, if you're just getting into playing and jamming and gigging, and you like the sound of a Les Paul, but you don't want the weight, this is it right here. As far as weight, this beats Les Paul hands down. But there are several different models of these. Like I said, this is just the basic cherry. I do like the way the finish is. It's a poly finish, and it plays really well. Set up real easy, and I use 9 242s on all my instruments, and yeah, real good. I like it. I'm not I don't want to say I'm an Epiphone fanboy, but when it comes to dealing on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and other things like that, I don't usually go to stores that often. And the reason why is because you go to pawn shops and all, you'll find good deals in there sometimes, but it just makes me sad that I've dealt with pawn shops and other places like that take in instruments and sell them used. A lot of times they only give the person 40% of what it's actually worth, and then turn around, jack it up to what they see as market value. And I'd just rather, if I'm going to pay for an instrument, then I'd rather give the person who wants to sell it my money instead of dealing with prices jacked up. And I mean, there's still people out there on Marketplace that think their instruments are worth quite a bit more than what they are, especially in the budget realm. But if you look around, like with this gentleman here, when I bought this off of him, I told him, I said, look, are you sure this is the price you want for it? I made sure I didn't try to mess him over or lowball him or whatever. He agreed on the price, and let's just say less than two C notes. All right. So there's one version of the Epiphone SG, and like I said, it plays really well. I'm not going to give a demo on it because you're going to find all kinds of people out there that play a whole lot better than me. Maybe in future videos I'll do a little playing, but basically I'm just working the pentatonic major and minor and doing a lot of boomer bends. So you know how I am. I do gig live. I have played in bands, so I know a little. I got a little bit of history on that, a little bit of experience. But other than that, just an old feller wanting to help people that you know are just now starting and on a budget, try and build up a little bit of a collection. So that's the first one. '06 Epiphone SG in cherry. The second one I have, I got this as a gift. This was one bought brand new. This is a 17 model. It's the Epiphone worn brown. And when they first started, it's same thing. Grover tuners on the back. Got the clip ears on top. Three-way switch, 2 volumes, 2 tones, output jack. I put a little pick holder here because this is one I gigged live with, and I like to have my pick right there. When they first started introducing these, they didn't have the binding on it, but this is a 17 model, a little bit later. It does have binding on the neck, medium jumbo frets, no problem with fret uh, sproutage on it. Frets are very, very smooth. The difference between this one and the 06 is the neck. Now the 06 has a more of a, I want to say a 60s type Epiphone Les Paul neck. It's not real deep and it's really rounded. This one has a more D-shaped neck. The shoulders are a little bit more pronounced coming off the binding, and the back of the neck is flat. So I would call this a D-shaped neck. Even though it's still thin all the way up, it's still a D-shaped neck, a little flat on the back. One thing I do like about the SGs is that one of my favorite guitar players is Angus Young. He was one of my main influences when I started playing 50 years ago, but I never could afford one, you know. And but when I got a chance where I could get one, this was the first one, and I absolutely love it. I like the SG. Now, when you first start playing an SG as a newer player, you're going to find out it's a little bit different to get used to than, say, a Les Paul or a Strat or a Telly, because it has such a deep cutout here. If you'll notice, the neck goes all the way down here before the cutouts even start. So you have to adjust. You have to really pay attention where you're at on the fretboard and adjust your playing style until you get more familiarized with the instrument itself. And that's what threw me off for a couple of weeks when I first got this one and started playing it, was because instead of having the body of the instrument up here, it's down here. And it just threw me off. But that's easy to overcome. So, with that being said, I appreciate you watching and look forward to making more videos for the new and intermediate players out there who want to build up a little bit of a collection but still stay within a budget. We all want to be, a big rock and roll star with money to throw, and I have nothing against that. If I had the money to throw at $300,000 Les Pauls, it'd be gone. So, but otherwise, let's take this journey and build up our collection and see what we can find on a good budget. Again, thank you for watching my first video, and hope to see you again out there. Y'all take care.